So, good. So while Orlin helps me to set up my presentation, I wanted to give a few words why we, for those that noticed, switched around so that Roman has the prime time and we make sure he has enough time, because what we call the Capptoo Design Studio will be our big next service that we push. So we did a lot of research in what really matters in terms of design, how design can really make a difference in business. So from, let's say, the marketing perspective and the advertising perspective, but also, as you now all heard also from Christian, that we have our own software, also in software development. So this will be the next key thing. That's why we switched around and I threw Roman a bit under the bus, because now it's me standing between you and a great lunch with Zurich Schletzeltes. So I'll try to tell you a quick story so that we are still on time and continue what Roman actually said with a bit of AI buzzword busting, so to speak. So I tell you the story of CAMAG. CAMAG is the world leader in high-performance thin layer chromatography. That took me some time to memorize. But what we call such a company internally, with just have fun, is hidden champions. Okay, we have a lot of hidden champions in Switzerland. Companies somewhere between 50 and 500 people that do something particularly well and sell it internationally. So not just in Switzerland, but really global, or at least international. To maybe I'll use the right click. So with CAMAG, what we started to do actually at one of our events, we asked the question, how might we? How might we comes from design thinking and other, let's say, innovation techniques, where you ask yourself, and this is a bit of trivia or a bit of knowledge also for you when you start to innovate. How might we do something? How might we approach a certain business problem? And here we basically looked at how might Swiss champions, Swiss hidden champions or Swiss not so hidden champions, give every international sales team, partner and customer instant access to trusted product and industry knowledge. Might seem like a very basic topic to do. You might say just do a website, right? And you have everything. But again, to Roman's point and Christian's point, we started to think in detail, how can we really improve that? How can we create business value out of this apparently simple question? How might we question? And if you see in the small print, once you get into problem solving and you see, well, there's 12,000 articles, research pages that you want to allow people, customers, partners, researchers to access, then you know that you have to really put on your detailed thinking hat. So that was how it started. My own clicker. No, don't worry. I'll click like this. No, I should. So we started at the. Well, we started actually before, but then we met at one of our sit-downs, one of our events, and we really, as Christians say, we have the passion to do the not so normal, to step outside of the box, to do the extra mile, and we sit together and say, all right, you have a platform, let's make that better. And we heavily co-invested, because if a problem is cool, our teams like to work on it. So we co-invested with the goal of solving an immediate problem. So there was AI as a buzzword back then, but not so much. Now, much more. But we already thought, how can we prepare a business value, prepare the platform to then be AI ready for the future. And we wanted to do that in a few months. That's why there is a smiley, because as in every project, you can imagine, we did hit some challenges and it took us some time to deliver that. So, and what we call it, we put the skin in the game, especially for bringing the Swiss value internationally and bringing the Swiss value across, because we really see that also as a business opportunity to enable hidden Swiss champions, or as I said, not so hidden, like ourselves, to shine globally. As we are here and we have international partners now coming, and we start to shine globally as well, we wanted to help CAMAG as well to enable that. So I think with our design thinking approach, with our Capptoo design studio approach as well, looking at how design can help, how there's a difference in UX UI if you do it right and if you not do it right. We started to build this new solution. And as I said, we co-invest also in the research on software as a service. So how can we solve a problem for CAMAG that then obviously we are a profit company as well. How can we then build a software as a service platform that others also can use going forward that would benefit from what we have done for CAMAG? So what we shipped, you know, yes, a website, but I hope that by now you got that it's more than just, you know, a digital business card in the internet. It's a platform. It helps you now already to search through those 12,000 research papers. It helps you to find, as I just said, they are international, global partners and customers. And the UX and UI is really much fresher, and even the admins like much more to use our platform than they did with what they had before. So that was the story, right? So we build a base, but we are here we want to squeeze some buzzwords, and obviously AI, CX, all those buzzwords. So what will that trigger going forward? Where is Christian's speech, where is Roman's speech leading us towards? And this is clearly the future with AI-based technology, right? So, and I want to give you a nugget now as a next step. I'll go quickly to the roadmap, but I want to give you a nugget of knowledge that you can take that will make you maybe shine a bit more with your technical colleagues, that will make you understand the concept a bit more. So I'll give you 5 minutes, maybe a bit longer, of technical explanation on how AI could help you to accelerate. And let's take the use cases. Let's take them one by one. So one key challenge of a company like CAMAG, but also many others, is the content creation, content curation, and content summary and content maintenance. So LLM, large language model, can help you with drafting and preparing content. And again, as Roman said, it will not help you with creativity. It will not help you with touching hearts maybe, but it will help you with repetitive tasks. It will help you with common knowledge from the internet. It will help you with workflows. So it will help you to basically focus on creativity, emotions, and what makes the difference above the AI. So that was one of the use cases. Obviously, you heard 12,000 research papers, so there could be a lot done. The next thing is translations. Yes, we had Google Translations in the past, but of course AI can now contextualize the translation. AI can prepare you for a much quicker approval process, to have your documents approved into multiple languages almost simultaneously and almost in real time. So the one-click translation, and on purpose we put here the numbers, so that don't think that AI will do the job for you. AI will not do 100% of the job for you, but AI can enable you to do the job faster. The same with segmentation and categorization. I'm sure in sessions about Screver you will see that we already implemented auto-categorization. So basically taking open text or voice or video, by the way, or images, and categorizing them in logical groups. So, I don't know, this is an image about the mountain, this is a text about a certain research study, and so on, right? So it will help you to segment and search through all those papers and videos, and to enable the researcher or the customer to find papers faster, okay? Then, and again, imagine this is like a one-off platform, right? So you enter, you have all those things that I said, but you also would have a trend alert. So This can be email, but this can be also WhatsApp or any alert that tells you, hey, there is a new research. It's actually relevant to CAMAG or any other company in any field. That can be directly put on the website, of course, probably a manual approval, but then you would see trends immediately, or patent feeds or whatever is accessible via API or website crawling. Another point, and Christian pointed out to me when I was preparing to that presentation to make sure to mention it, in one of the pitches, we started the research into call center solutions, which typically might seem like a dull task, right? People's complaining to other people, but voice to doc and voice to action is a highly interesting topic because you can read out so much, and with AI that can help you to contextualize the call. I don't know, it was a morning on a rainy Sunday and my phone didn't work. Probably my mood is bad. If it's on a sunny day and I just couldn't, I don't know, send a short message, maybe my mood will be better. You see the point. So we researched how can we turn call center input, voice, text, mails, whatever, FAQs, into actual actions for the company so that the company understands not only the person was not happy, but why was the person not happy or happy for that matter? What drives the happiness or unhappiness? Because as we all know, a once unhappy customer that is now happy is a very good customer for life. So the translation of all those just data points, because in the end it captures data, into contextualized information and insights, that was a key research that we drove here as well. And then we had much more. We had ideas about omni-channel content publishing to basically format content in the right way, about the whole automation, which I will talk in a second about as well, and auto follow-up, live aggregation, and so on, because even in that call center solution, imagine you have a call center agent with an education X, and then she or he is hired to talk about another topic that he's maybe not so familiar with. In a well-designed software, while the customer is speaking, there could be information, especially for pharma, where we are strong, of course. It could be about adverse events. If somebody gives an alert on adverse events, or if you take finance, you could give a financial context or even user context live on the screen so that the call center agent would be much more informed about the context of the topic to talk and could be resolving the problem much faster. So all this you see, we put our thinking hats on, we built a base with immediate value so that we can later build on top for what we are all here, AI. And now, shortly before our Zurich Schnetzletes, I wanted to give you some nuggets of information. Some of you might know, some of you might not know, but when you talk to people that are really advanced in AI, when you want to have a detailed discussion, not only about, ChatGPT and if I ask if the weather will be nice tomorrow, this is a key topic for you to know. This is important that you know this wording. So MCP, quickly explained as a before lunch information nugget. Model Context Protocol. When you will Google and when you will look on YouTube, this is the next big keyword, AI agents, agentic AI. You certainly heard those buzzwords. And I demystify that a bit because in general, what it means, before MCP, Model Context Protocol, all your Slacks, your Google Drives, your GitHubs, your marketing automation tools accessed ChatGPT, Claude, or whatever AI that you were using. Just, basically sending a prompt and expecting feedback. Hence the quality, and for the ones that use ChatGPT heavily, sometimes ChatGPT hallucinates, sometimes it tells you, oh, you'd had.
Just take mine.
All right, thank you. All right, let's continue. So the quality is medium, let's say, because the AI doesn't have the context. The AI is fed a one-off ChatGPT prompt, which is difficult to understand even for the AI on what is the background of your question. So that was how it worked before. How it works with MCP type of architecture is that all those requesters for automation and so on, they go into a central repository, let's call it first, where they build context. So for example, if you have a CRM, you have all your customer data. And that will give before it attacks to ChatGPT or Claude, it would give you some context. Like this customer bought this products already, we contacted him or her 7 times, that's the debt the customer has, whatever information contextually it has, and then it only asks the LLM, so that what you get as a feedback is much more valuable. So just again, as a nugget of information, keep that in mind, Google that, watch it on YouTube. It will be important for software, obviously, that's where it comes from, but for marketing, for finance, everywhere you will start to see agentic AI or AI agents, as it is called. And in simple terms, and of course we can share that presentation, this is how it works. There's, of course, I could do a 1-hour speech on that, but I just wanted to give you that nugget of technical knowledge, because I'm sure it will be worthwhile. This you don't have to read. This is ChatGPT explaining itself, but as you see, right, this is giving large language models better context in summary. And when we share the slides, you can read that. And there is, when you think about content creation, that would be one aspect that you could use agents, right? Because they would, and you could even set up 5 agents saying, hey, scan the internet, find what is the key topic at the moment, write me an article that I can publish internally or externally, and then send it via email to my approver. And by the way, make an image as well. But again, reminding to Roman's point, it will not necessarily help you with creating the next thing, with emotions and with creativity. You still have to put in the brain, you still have to give the right context to get most out of AI. And the same in this new buzzwords of AI agents and workflows. And this is one, I'm sure you can read each line, no you cannot, but this is how such tools look like as well, for you to know when you see your teams starting to build workflows, because behind each particular workflow element, there is a prompt, there is a context, there is data, but it does something. Like ChatGPT, you write the text, there is a text back, now maybe an image, now maybe voice, but there's like it's a conversation. Here actually actions happen. And obviously, let's say, selfishly, I'm explaining that because obviously we're implementing that into Screver, we're implementing that in all our platforms as well. How to use AI agents, AI next level into our products, into our workflows, into how we do design, into how we do content, into how we sell and market as well. But again, as I think that's the last part of knowledge transfer. This is how it will look. So you design workflows. So you have to still think, what do I want to achieve? If you don't know what you want to achieve, again, AI might not be so useful. Yes, you can with AI figure out what you want to achieve, but you should know what's your hypothesis, what's your how might we question. So I think that's the example of a marketing workflow which starts with the research and ends up somewhere updating a customer request, or sending something to a customer, or segmenting customer data. So I think this is very relevant from a marketing perspective.